Hello everybody, welcome back once more to Thiege's StarCraft YouTube. Pretty much what I do here is I watch StarCraft 2 games. In case you guys didn't know, if this is the first game you're watching in this series, why? It's labeled game number 3. Jeez. Hoping to be on top, so it was the exact same. Says Bud. Yes, Bud says that, but I'm looking at Samus, so... Anyway, Samus was... Let's see, Samus wanted to be on top. He was on top for the game number 2 in Ohana Beach. Yes, he was on top. This is game number 3 here. Again on... Cloud Kingdom. Bud now, not being Protoss though. He is Terran for game number 3. Bud was Protoss in both games 1 and 2. So if this is the first game in the series you guys are watching, I'm just going to go ahead and say that this is definitely not the first game that you guys are watching. Definitely not. I'm sure this is... Well, actually, it could be. I don't know. Because, when I'm looking at my channel, and I'm seeing how many views game number 1, game number 2, game number 3 got, game number 1 gets the most views, so and then game number 3 gets the same views pretty much as game number 2. And Bud giving a little bit of friendly advice to Samus. Let's introduce our players in case this is the first game you've seen in the series. Samus, our favorite Zerg in the top right hand corner of the screen on Cloud Kingdom. Bud, our favorite random player in the bottom left hand corner, I guess, because he was Protoss for games number 1 and 2. He is Terran now for game number 3, switching it up a little bit. I don't know if he goes random or if this is his main race that he likes to go, but he lost game number 1 as Protoss, and then he won game number 2 as Protoss on Ohana Beach. So now here we are, game number 3, once again at Cloud Kingdom. This is where game number 1 also took place, and taking out, that preliminary scouting drone from Samus. Bud taking him out with relative ease, I guess. I don't know. All of these... Oh, no, not relative ease. This SV only has 2 hits left on him. Getting down 2 gas at the beginning of the game. This means a very early... Possibly... I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm expecting some those flying units. I forget what they're called. They're like stupid units. The Banshees! Yes! I'm expecting early Banshees out of Bud, a 1-1-1 build. So let's see if my prediction holds true. And Bud building a supply depot in the middle of Samus's potentially natural expansion, and Samus letting Bud get away with it a little bit. All he has to do is click on this and push escape to cancel it. Let's see if Bud actually does that. The drone is going to take away 5 health at a time here, and well, I don't know. This refine only has 1 SCV on it, so we'll see. And Bud gets the cancel off on it, kind of in the nick of time. It could have taken 1 more hit, but with these Zerglings coming down, it could have gone down a lot faster than Bud would have anticipated. So it is good that he got the cancel off at that point. And this is a factory. Oh, I don't know. The production tab isn't on, and I haven't clicked on it yet, so you guys don't know. Unless you saw it, it is a factory. We are going to see some early Banshees from Bud in this game, dropping down that mule just as soon as his orbital command finishes. Nice, nice, nice. Samus now going to test out the integrity of Bud's wall in here. These Marines are the wrong side of the fence. These Zerglings are going to have a field day with those guys. If he actually tries, Samus is getting quite a large force of Zerglings down here, and Banelings coming out now from Samus in the middle of the field. Let's see if this Baneling bust is going to do it for him. It looks like Bud doesn't have much in the way of defenses. Oh no, this factory now getting down the tech lab, and then Bud is going to switch the factory and the starport. Oh no, he's building another barracks first before he gets the starport out, but oh man, Samus hasn't even tried to expand yet. He's massing up a whole bunch of units, and he's got several Banelings right in front of Bud's natural. Oh no, this has got to be GG for Bud. I don't know how he's gonna be able to deal with this, especially with these Marines on the wrong side of the fence. Oh man. Oh, GG Bud. Oh no, there we go, but still, with all these Banelings on the way, Samus really taking it to him here. Take a look at the income tab, he's going to be way behind, but Yep, 14 to 23 harvesters. Oh, that's pain. That hurts so much. And then Bud is going to GG out, getting out a tank now, and researching. Really? That's what he was doing? He wasn't trying to get out Banshees, huh? Interesting. But, oh no, Bud is dealing with those Zerglings quite handily. And all of Samus's attacking forces have now gone down. He's got 14 more Lings on the way. He wants to be able to take down Bud, but he's just got too much economy, I think, at this point. Still, even after... Oh man, he's still ahead in the harvester count, even after all those units just went down, with 2 tanks out in the field that have siege mode. Samus isn't going to be able to do anything now. He can try more Banelings, but they're going to be able to be taken out by those siege tanks for the most part. And still, he's cranking out Lings. Cranking them out. Whoops, I just hit my microphone. Trying to scratch my ear and I bust. Okay, hang on. I have to readjust. Anyway, oh man, look at all these Banelings morphing in, but I don't know if Samus is going to be able to do it anymore. Look at these units he's got out here. Bud does have siege mode down. He can siege up his tanks, but there he goes. So these oncoming Banelings and Lings aren't going to be able to do much of anything, especially now that this siege tank just in time. Giving me a little bit of a heart attack there. All the Banelings go down. Samus is now in a tight spot. He's got no expansion. He has no production. He's got no units. And he's just now going to get down his natural. But Bud is going to be able to work up an army so fast. That siege mode just helped him out tremendously, and this drop now from Bud is going to seal the deal, because now Samus is going to try and get up his economy. He's got his hatchery on the way. He's got nothing else going. And what is he going to do? Like, build drones? Yes, that's all he's going to do. Look at that. Bud is so confident this is going to work. He's you know, throwing it down the middle of the map. Samus doesn't even have control of a watchtower. He's building more Banelings, but it's not going to be able to do anything. As soon as this drop from Bud lands in Samus's natural, there's nothing he can do about it. Look at this. All these units are still out here in Bud's main, ready to defend this attack here from Samus. And is he going to drop in the natural? No, he's going to drop in the main. Samus knows it's on the way, but he's not getting any spine crawl. Actually, no, he doesn't know it's on the way. And there's the siege mode. Oh, that's dangerous. Going after the spawning pool first. All of these Lings not going to be able to take out all of these units. They're going to have to micro intensively. Here comes some Banelings from the back. Oh! Bud totally not anticipating that. Sam is pulling all of his units from the middle of the map, taking out that drop from Bud. And these Lings following those medevacs so closely. Shut down! Did not anticipate that. From Samus at all, smartly moving those units back. But here comes another drop from Bud, though. He's got 2 more siege tanks and 7 Marines again on the way to Samus's natural here. And these medevacs also going to stick around for some support. Samus doesn't know they're not gone. But he does know that Bud does not have his expansion down yet, as this Ling is going to find out. So Samus thinks that Samus is assuming that he's still in the game. So unless he can continue to take out these drops, though, it's going to be really, really hard for him to do, especially when he's dropping out right outside this natural. He had plenty of time, but that is a lot of Lings against tanks and just a few Marines and tanks that aren't sieged. But with those medevacs... Oh, if he would have attacked with all of his Lings at once, I'm pretty sure that Samus would have been able to take out that drop. But he didn't, and now this tank is going to be able to siege up. The Lings aren't going to be able to do much about it. Nope. Does he have some SCVs out here? I could have sworn that tank just gained HP. Just magically gained HP. And now Samus's natural is going to get shut down. These Lings all need to morph into Banelings right now. He has the minerals for it. I don't know what he's doing, though. He could so easily make all of these Lings into Banelings, which is what he needs to do at this point of the game. Does Bud have anything else on the way? He has an expansion on the way. But Samus just... There we go. There's some banlings out here. Maybe he wanted to wait until these lings were on the way. They're all going to be rallied to this point right here in the main base. So how is Bud going to go about his plan of attack here? He's got a Viking out here to eliminate the surrounding overlords. And he's going to leave. That's probably a good idea. He knows that Samus is very fond of using Ling Baneling, and that drop is just not compatible with that unit arrangement. So he's gonna cut his losses and back out, which is a good idea, and just expand. Except that this Zergling is cutting off his natural expansion. Oh, that's hilarious. Samus is gonna know that he's leaving, and he is going to meander his way on over to Samus's natural here. He's gonna see if he can take out a few units here. But here comes Bud with another push. Is Samus going to go around and maybe try and sneak in the back way, which he probably should? He's splitting up his units here. Is he gonna, maybe he'll go for a pincer attack? No, he's gonna go for a run by. A run by into Bud's main and he doesn't put up that supply depot, so all those lanes are gonna run right into Bud's main, and he's pulling off all of his SCVs. But with that medevac there, those lings are going to die out pretty quickly. Oh yeah, there they all go. But he's got a nice little force of Hydras too in the mix. A very interesting decision from Samus, and Bud now going to drop. Looks like he's going to try and drop right into the main base, but that's not going to be very successful for him. Unless Samus doesn't see it coming, but he does, and all those tanks now are going to be able to be taken out before they siege up. These Marines getting attacked pretty much one by one, but all the lings already gone down. Oh, and that is too bad for Samus right now. Bud with quite a handsome quantity of Marines right now inside of Samus' natural. And that is GG for Samus. That is game number 3 between Bud and Samus. Looks like Bud takes the series for his team, whatever team that is. And pretty much what that game came down to was Samus went with the early aggression. With that, I was sure that initial Baneling bust was gonna do Bud in, but with pulling all of his drones or SCVs off the line, Samus should not have continued that aggression. Also with those consecutive strikes, especially after that first hit, Samus had to have known that he was way behind in economy. He should have just droned up and gotten his macro on, but I guess he made the wrong choice there in game number 3 as well. So losing games number 2 and 3 in a row can't be good for the ego, but I'm pretty sure that Samus is going to beef up his game, and he'll be ready for Bud the next time that they play, whenever that is. Anyway, tomorrow, actually, I'm going to be playing, so I'm going to be in the 2v2s with my teammate Zachor, I think. We've been practicing, actually, a little bit last week. Mostly, well, Zachor is a diamond in 1v1s, I think, or he's a platinum or diamond. I'm pretty sure he's a diamond, and I'm a silver, so pretty much what the practice was Zachor practicing yelling at me for doing things wrong. Anyway, we're going to see how it turns out as we play somebody tomorrow. Anyway, thanks again for watching, you guys. Have a good night. Rate, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that kind of stuff.